Hey, it's Miss B from Connecting the Lines, and I have been on some of the majorette channels. I'm sorry, on majorette pages over the last few days, and I've seen a few things that I find concerning. But let me know what you think. Drop it in the comments. All right. So I was reading one post, and they were talking about their team paid somebody to come and train them, somebody from out of town, just somebody that they've seen at a dance competition, and they wanted to book them. And so they paid them a deposit to come and teach, but the person never showed up, ain't calling back, ain't answering the phone, ain't responded, nothing. So it just really compelled me to make this video because you really need to know how to hire people when it's time, because what you don't want to do is get caught out there with your money gone, with your parents looking at you crazy, with your dancers disappointed, and then guess what, you still do not have the choreography you need to compete or perform or whatever it is. So here are a few tips that I just am kind of going off the top of my head to just advise you guys, because I think some people are missing the mark when it comes to hiring their teachers. So one of the main things that I do when I'm hiring teachers is the first thing I do when I'm looking for them, I'll go to my local college or I will go to my local high school and I would reach out to their dance teachers. Um, Find out which students are their best students, which ones that you think can come in and add to your class, offer them a little incentive, financial incentive, because they're so young, they're not going to charge you a lot of money. So think about that. Go to where dancers are training, and I don't mean another dance studio. You can't go steal somebody's dancer, but you will be able to go to the college or you will be able to go to the high school and ask the dance teacher or the dance coach somebody that they think would be feasible. And who knows what could come from that. The next thing I would do, I would get make me a little flyer, go back to the student union at the school, put me up a little sign that says looking for dance teachers. And I would post it around the gym, around the fitness center, because everybody that is a cheerleader or a dancer is not on the dance team at the college. It's crazy because a lot of them are just working out in the fitness center. So you can find people from there. And then also just kind of put them up around town where people who dance are. So whether it's dance, like where you go buy dance clothes, like dance wear stores. Think about other places like gyms. Think of places like Smoothie King, because you want to think about people who are health conscious, because most of them are active. So even if they aren't that person, they may know somebody who can do it. All right. Now let me tell you about hiring these people off Facebook and these people that you've seen from other teams. When you see a fire team that is like busting, like with 50 plus dancers, 75 dancers, you got to know that's not just one person. Okay. So when you are reaching out to somebody because of the team that you saw, you got to be mindful of a few things. I would try to stay away from this, but if this is what you want to do, then it's up to you. But what I would do is I would not hire them because I don't want my girls to look like their girls. Two, you don't know what capacity of a coach they are with that team. You don't even know if they're in really good standings with this person that they're claiming to work with. So that's why I said when you go to the college or you go to, where dancers are, talk to who's in charge, because they're going to tell you their best people and say, hey, yeah, this is the person you need to rock with. Go off of other recommendations, not the recommendations from them, because what I've learned in social media and on these websites, you can pay for reviews. You can pay people to say you did this, that, or the other. You can pay for that. So that's nothing, but you can do a little research, especially when you're talking about giving these people hundreds, sometimes even thousands of dollars to come and work with your team. So be mindful of these things, guys, because you don't know who you're booking. Now, I take bookings for camps and things like that because I want to help the team, and not just help the team, I want to help the coach too. So if you need some help, write help down in the comments, because I am willing to help. I am down. That's why I created this channel, because I want to connect the lines, because there's something missing. We have to be able to transition our dancers into collegiate level dancers, into NBA, NFL. professionals, dancing with all of the celebrities. That's what we're creating. What we're not creating is dancers who are gonna do all of this, mess up their bodies, get hurt. The parents gonna be spending money and they don't get anything out of it. No, you want the proof to be in the pudding. So step outside of your boundaries, step outside of your guidelines. Don't think about dancing like somebody else. That may not be the genre you need to be trying to bring somebody in on. You might need to bring a ballet coach to come in, or a ballet instructor, or a jazz instructor, or even hip hop. Add to your repertoire. Don't just stay in one little category as majorette. No, add these things, because as you're creating your majorette choreography for your stand battles and all this kind of stuff, guess what's gonna happen? Now your dancers know how to do pirouettes correctly. Okay, now they're not hopping around on their legs when they, no, 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 no. Somebody's gonna teach you how to do it the right way. All right. So if you're interested in me coming, I am down to help your team. I will come to them virtually. I'll get flued out, whatever. I have reasonable rates, and I've been dancing pretty much my whole life. I don't have to give my resume, because my resume speaks for itself. All right. And so, with all that being said, I'm Miss B. This is Connecting the Lines. Watch who you're hiring, okay? Because these people are going to be around your kids. You don't want to just hire anybody. You can do a background check, put in peoplesearch.com, make sure they don't have no crazy stuff going on in their history, because things happen, especially when you're dealing with kids. So you don't want to be the one caught out there jammed up. All right. So follow me at Connecting the Lines. Follow me. And then guess what? We are planning for our 2020 competition season. So I'm sorry, 2022 competition season. So I'm really looking forward to that. And I'm really looking forward to seeing you at Connecting the Lines.